I have my the Bass Pro Shop. I have my Frickers. It's Thirsty Thursday, bud.
Should I get my party guy shirt? Should this be a thing where I wear is my movie guy's uniform? I only wear it when I'm barbecuing in the backyard with the girls, or when
Mhm.
I'm doing movie guys podcast, or when I'm eventually in the future dropping off and picking up my daughter from school, and I
Yeah.
put my head out the window and go, I'm over here, sweetie, over here.
And then you play, I ain't a rider, you're a nighter. You know when I'm me.
Hey.
Hello, and thank you very much for downloading this most recent episode of Movie Guys Podcast. You can download many more episodes at movieguyspodcast.podbean.com.
Trap. I will take responsibility because it's a trap that I watched this movie. Eric, how the hell are you doing today?
I stumbled upon a fantastic Google quote when I was doing this. The NFL, Kirk Cousins doing his interview, and because he plays for the Atlanta Falcons now, and this was weeks ago, where he was quoting a rapper talking about playing an away game, saying that we run in your trap, we take over your trap, and that was one of the first things that popped up on my Google when I was Googling this movie, which goes to show you that a Kirk Cousins quote from Atlanta was more searched than this movie.
Yeah, this movie, woof. My dad came over the other night, and he asked, what are we reviewing? And I told him we're reviewing Trap, and he goes, I don't know if I know that one. I said, you probably do. It's on HBO Max. I was mad because the trailer literally spoils the entire movie about a dad and a concert. He goes, "Oh, I want to see that." It's like, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. We are showing our hands. We're reviewing this because we have reviewed. I think this is Shyamalan gets the golden headphones.
Congratulations, M. Night. The headphones are in the mail as per usual. We would love to have you on sometime and talk twist endings and movies.
Right. He gets the golden headphones for these three films. He gets it for Split, Glass, and now this one, Trap.
Glass?
We reviewed Glass.
Man. Yeah.
We reviewed Glass.
To be honest, I forgot what that movie was for a minute.
Yeah, we hated it. That movie's so old that Ed was a part of the show.
Yeah, that's why I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, whew. But yeah, here we are, Shyamalan. I'm gonna go right off the bat. Let's just ruin it, right? Let's talk about it, right?
Let's talk about it. Well, there's really M. Night is known for a twist ending.
Right.
And you were disappointed because the twist was spoiled in the trailer of this movie, and shame on us for thinking, nay, hoping that there would be another twist ending at the end of this movie, which there never was.
He needs to embrace that, like how Nicolas Cage has embraced his Cageisms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He needs to understand that he's the guy that does the twist endings. And I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, that this is this his first just standard straight ABC story movie? Like, I don't, right?
What do you mean, like script wise?
No twist. Well, just like no twist at the end. Is this his only movie without a twist?
I guess it depends on what you coach. This movie does somewhat have a twist at the end, right? Where it's not necessarily, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a twist. How about Knock at the Cabin? Does that have a twist ending?
Yeah, well, I guess maybe, right? Because the world actually is ending, right? And like you would think that these people are just crazy and just nuts. I forgot. That's right. He owned the golden. He got the golden headphones for Knock at the Cabin. My fault.
Yeah, that's right. So, and he still is not replying to our emails. And we have faith that you'll do a twist ending and join us at the end of the show. That'd be great. But we'll see. Yeah, I would think that Knock at the Cabin wasn't really a twist ending. It was just an ending. It's kind of like this movie where it just... this movie was an open ending, right?
Sure. Right, with the handcuffs, smile. Sure.
Instead of it being a twist ending, this movie was from front to back a cat and mouse movie. It was supposed to be
Right.
that's where the thrills came from, was the thrill of the hunt.
Do you know that this is based off of a true story?
I did. I looked it up. I didn't know it going into it,
Yeah, no, me either.
but I found it from not only the trivia at IMDb, but also from another podcast that mentioned the same thing. Operation Flagship, where M. Night declared that it was in that's where his inspiration was in the '80s, where they gave some criminals a free tickets to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I mean, the reason, okay, so I'm not going to go where I think you think I'm going to go with this. It's just you have said for years on our show that you don't like watching trailers because they suck and they ruin the movie and blah, blah, blah. And this trailer comes out during the summer, and it's like Josh Hartnett is a serial killer, or is he? At a clearly Taylor Swift concert. How is he going to escape if he is the killer? It's like, oh, they're not actually. I mean, like, he's not the killer, right? Because I don't need to see the movie like this. And then I'm watching the movie, and I'm trying to see if the movie's screwing with me. Like, I was thinking, okay, maybe he's a cop, like really deep undercover. I was thinking,
Oh yeah.
right? Until he pushes a innocent woman down the stairs, and when I was like, he's not a good guy. Like,
No, and this movie tries to, like for the first half, kind of make us root for him a bit more.
yeah,
I don't know if we're trying to be on his side, but it's kind of like this thing where we know that he's a bad guy, or we know that he's a serial killer, but we want to see him escape. And I think that it's not so much of us cheering for him as much as that we've felt like we've been deceived on the movie that we're watching, and say, okay, well, I'll keep on watching because I want to see where this is gonna go at this point. Because just like you said, this movie blew its wad on the trailer. It really gave. And listen, the trailer, the way that they set it up and for what the story was, I said, okay, listen, you had me at Josh Hartnett one right there.
oh,
You
yeah,
really don't need to go any more.
no,
I get it, but at the same part, they kept on going more and more. And they would show him in the bathroom stall with the cell phone and showing the guy trapped in the basement, Spencer, I think, right? And it kept on going more and more. I said, okay, I'm in it. Tickets already bought, and then the trailer that is keeps on going and keeps on giving us more. It's like, M. Night, I was already on board a while
hmm
ago. You didn't need to give me all this, and now we're at a point where it's just like, well, what more is there?
right. I mean, like, this movie has no heart. I listened to some other podcasts
It has a
as
heart net.
well. There you go.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you played me
Excuse
this week.
me. Yep.
You deserve everything that you ever wanted.
Oh, thank you. That
You're
was.
you're
I'm
you
listen. I'm
you feel
tired
good.
after that. Yeah, that took a lot of energy to come up with that one. So.
Give yourself a Coors Light and relax, bud. No, it's just like, I listened to some other podcasts, did some research too, and one of the things that a podcast pointed out that I was like, oh my god, that's so right. Their biggest complaint was, and it's one of mine now. It's this takes place during the day.
Y-
What concert is in the middle at noon?
Yeah, yeah. You're
That doesn't make any sense.
Sesame Street.
I was after I
Disney on
heard that,
Ice takes place in
I,
the middle
wa-
of the day, I think.
I was laughing. I was like, no, that's not it. And I went back and watched a couple of scenes on YouTube or whatever. I'm just like, oh my God, it is literally in the middle of the day. Right there, it shows that Josh Hartnett is not a smart killer because we find out later that this whole concert was a ruse to
Mm-hmm.
catch him,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, which bothers me because you're telling me that we're at a part where like hundreds, maybe thousands of people
Mm-hmm.
are in on this secret of the trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how long it took them to prepare this. I can't imagine it was overnight. I can't imagine it was a week.
6 months, I believe it was revealed at the end when somebody bought a ticket.
Oh my goodness. And so the secret being held on for that long is ridiculous. More people have kept silent about the moon landing being fake. It's it's just ridiculous that that many people, including employees, who are really to there's no clearance from them. They're just a vendor. You telling me that they're not going to spread the to your family? Like, hey, I gotta go to work. We're doing like this secret trap thing. We're gonna
Right.
catch the
No,
butcher. Yeah, thing. You tell me word didn't catch around in age of social media. Like, right, word gets around so fast that Lady Raven is able to go live on her phone and instantly save Spencer, instantly get the police, and instantly sound the alarm basically. But you could keep this trap thing a secret. There's so many things wrong with the concert. It feels like M.
oh,
Night has never been to a concert in his life.
no, because well, I was gonna say first of all chairs, but that wasn't my biggest complaint. I mean, nobody puts chairs on the floor.
Yeah,
The floor is open.
it's
Anyway,
it's depends on what the concert. Which can we talk about the concert here because this is supposed to be like a pop concert, right?
yeah, yeah, I would say Gaga more than Swift, right?
Yeah. Well, I think in the trivia here they talk about like Adele or Rihanna or like Billie Eilish, kind of a thing. But like this concert is not hype. This is a very I can see why the chairs are now in the concert because some of these songs put you to sleep. But all right,
Well,
well, I'm just
that's
gonna
her stick, right?
sit
Just
down
like
here
Billie
and
Eilish. I'm just saying, it's her stick. She's it's like this. It's like the sad girl thing, and like his daughter Riley, which I found was kind of funny because that's my daughter's name. She's what 12, 13, maybe,
she's also Australian.
and he's not. That's not his daughter. Wait a minute.
No, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, jeez, you got me confused there, bud.
I'm
I was
tired.
reading
I'm
yeah,
tired.
exactly. I was reading about the continuity errors that apparently there's a few times where her Australian accent came out.
I mean, that happens, man. She's a kid. I'm not going to fault her for that, right? Like, she's a kid. Yeah, but Lady Raven's yeah. So first of all, if you and I were Josh Hartnett and we were the Butcher, the first thing I would say is, Lady Raven, popular music artist, performing at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the arena. Strange,
Yeah,
strange. Maybe I should buy the tickets next week. That's number one. Number two, seats everywhere. Doesn't make any sense. And I love how the FBI criminal profile was like, there are 3,000 men here. And it's like, dun, dun, dun. It's like, there's 3,000 dads? Party up, bud. Let's go. Where's the beer?
yeah. So there's a lot of exactly. Well, the girl on top of the stairs drank them all, and that's why she was so
Mm.
pissed drunk.
Mhm.
It doesn't line up to me that the concert. So they do a lot of throwaway lines to say that this was a last minute thing scheduled in the afternoon, right?
Mhm.
But you said later on at the end of the movie the tickets were bought like 6 months ago or something like that.
That was revealed to him yeah, I bought him, it was bought 6 months prior.
Yeah. So this concert was not planned last minute, right? Like he clearly bought the tickets and we had every intent. So the reason why I bring this up is because the FBI or the profiler says that they made this show purely to catch to set up a trap for the butcher.
Mhm.
But how would they know, right? Like it doesn't seem like they set up this show primarily as a trap if the show was already going on because it was revealed to us that the ticket was the giveaway, right? So it seems like it's kind of stepping on their
We
toes a
have
bit.
to accept. No, no, no. We just have to accept the fact that this was an afternoon show, right? And he bought the ticket. And then it was like, oh my God, this guy who we suspect is the butcher is going to the show. Let's get a hold of Lady Raven's people. Hey, you're doing a concert, but really we're here for something else, right? That's what we have to accept. That's what the movie's telling us.
Right. But yeah, I hope I'm not stumbling my words. You know what I mean, though, right? It's like,
No, yeah, yeah, yeah. I 100% get what you're saying. It's a stupid concept, not you, what the movie is.
yeah, no,
It's just stupid. I mean, like, why make him the killer right off the bat? Like, why not make him paranoid? Some of the best scenes in the movie is where he has to leave his daughter and go pee or something, right? And like there are these people that are there but not there. I'm assuming his victims,
sure.
right? the ghost of his victims. What
Oh,
sucks
that's
about
his mom.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
that's his.
okay.
He sees visions of his mom, throughout the movie, but
Mm,
um, again, a lot of other issues with this where they're in the concert and the FBI are going and pulling people of interest out of the crowd to interview them. So a few things wrong with this. A lot of things actually. I don't want to say a few. Is
right.
one we the big glaring issue was in the movie when Cooper, played by Josh Hartnett, grabs the police mic or the police walkie-talkie, which how we got in the first place is already insane. By stealing the guy's
Yeah.
badge, going in the back to get coffee, walking in on a raid meeting, and just like, "Whoops, sorry guys, I'm just getting some coffee. Don't mind me. You know, I'm an employee. See my ID badge.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah, thank you." And then hears them describe the profile, which basically is man. That's
it's
basically it.
me and you. It's
He's
dads.
okay. This guy's a tallish, shortish man. He's a roundish, thin guy with dark light hair. Oh, he has a tattoo on his wrist. But everything else is there. He's from 20 to 60 aged, around there.
60 age.
Yeah, I mean, really, they're just giving like a wide, throwing out like he's dark skinned. He's also light skinned. He could have red hair, but he could have dark hair. It's like, well, what the hell are you just gonna? So my big thing is again in concerts, which we have been to, especially in this day and age, but even like back in the day, when you walk into the venue, there's a security check. So why not do it there? You're
Valid.
already doing a security check. Everyone walking through in the doors of the venue has to empty their pockets and go through the metal detector and sometimes get the pat down, right?
Be, because if he was one of the people that are in line outside the building and he starts seeing all these dads being pulled away, he'll escape before he even get in to be investigated about,
Sure.
interrogated.
That's a big reach. I give you props for defending the movie there as much as as well as you can.
I'm
Jordan.
just saying, like, if I'm the butcher and I'm hanging outside at Little Caesars Arena and I see all these dads being pulled away, right? I'll be looking at the daughter. I'll be like, the Tigers might be better today instead of the Caesars.
That wouldn't be as alarming as the full SWAT crew that is doing the perimeter. Just like, geez, all right then. Like, I can
But didn't
understand one thing: security being tight, right? Pulling
they?
away the dads and stuff like that. But even then, you wouldn't want to do attention. You probably would just be like, "Hey, follow me this way, sir," and have like a special little area that's like sectioned off right behind the
You
view
want to be
or something like
sneaky.
that. Yeah, you want to be sneaky, right, and not call attention to yourself. But instead, you have hundreds of SWAT, full gear, with automatic rifles, just in full view, looking around, and everyone except the 6'3" attractive man who is just like, you told me that people aren't just looking at him just normally, like aside from being a profile or to for the killer. It's like, no, that man's gonna get looks. Come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Well, I can't complain with you with that, but so I am with the movie at this point, though. I really am, because you have to give the movie at face value. Okay, it's a little silly, it's a little ridiculous, but I'm with it, right? I'm like, okay, the whole movie is going to be him trying to escape this concert. That's going to be the movie, right? It's Die Hard, but from Han's point of view. You know,
Okay.
like it's going to be. It's how is he going to escape this mess? And the movie credits is going to end with him falling out of the building of Nakatomi. You know what I mean? Like that's how it's going to end. Is him dying, right? No. The movie's an hour and 44, hour 45, 40 minutes into the movie. He comes up with the most elaborate thing ever by saying to Lady Raven, hey, I want to talk about my daughter's leukemia. Goes into the back and just like, hey, straight up, here's the dude that I'm planning to kill on my phone. You got to do what I say, or I'm going to kill this guy because of carbon monoxide. Boom. I'm just like, what? And she's like, okay. And then she just escorts him out into a limo and leaves the concert. I paused the movie on HBO Max. I'm like, I still got an hour.
Yeah, I did the same
What?
thing, but
What? I was really excited before I paused. I was like, is this the greatest movie ever? And I just wasted an hour and a half. I didn't even notice. I was like, no. Big mistake on Shyamalan to do this.
Dude,
Should have stayed the whole movie in the concert.
there are so many different ways to go about doing this movie, man. Like really, because listen, for the most part, I'm kind of with you as well too. In like where Cooper is in this situation where at first he's gathering these kind of suspicious little, the SWAT, the security. He asks the guy, what was his name, Reggie or something like that, the worker, Jamie, excuse me.
Way off.
It was an IE, whatever. Yeah, about like what's going on here, and Jamie just knows everything and just tells him flat out with everything in detail. You know, that's here's my cell phone. You might as well just call me and let me know when geez, everything besides that. But a lot of information is said from Jamie, who is a very helpful person, which is ridiculous. Anyway, I am into this part because it's one of those where we're learning along with Cooper. And it's like, oh, okay, and a little more. We're peeling back the onion, another layer, another layer, another layer, and then finally we're at the point where we're all the way down with the naked onion,
core.
and it's like we're again, like you said, we're about a 45 an hour movie or into the movie. It's like, all right, well, what now? And
where's this movie going to go? Is this the twist?
yeah, exactly. I feel like M. Night like ran out of steam when he was writing the thing, writing the script, and he woke up one day. He's like, "Oh, geez, this script's due today. I gotta pitch it." And then he goes to it's his own movie, so I guess it's his own funded. He's like, "All right, well, we're gonna start filming today. Yeah, we'll figure it out at the end."
We'll figure it out. One more thing to add about Jamie so we can move on from that one. When he was explaining stuff to Cooper, he was immediately Chris Farley in Wayne's World for me. Come on, think about that. Like, I was waiting for Cooper to go to the camera and be like, isn't it great and helpful for a serial killer to have a guard to know exactly what's going on?
That roadie was really helpful, man.
It was really helpful, really great. So he gets in the limo, and Lady Raven, being sneaky and very stupid, all he said to her was, you got to drop us off here at the corner and we're good. But no, Lady Raven and her Ravenites.
Sure.
That was her fans. I don't know.
Good for
Just
you.
made that up. Thank you.
Good for you.
I'm freaking tired. She's just like, hey, Riley, why don't you take me where you live? And like, Dad's just like, yeah, here's my phone. I'm just like, kill the guy. Like, you've already threatened him at this point 2 or 3 times. You already threatened you were going to kill this guy. And all Josh Hartnett does, I know the audience can't see me, but he's just like, Shyamalan points the camera at him so much of him holding his phone, like shaking, like a stink face. It's like, kill the guy. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm pissed because Lady Raven, for some reason, goes from pop star to FBI agent real fast. And you're just like, what are you doing? First off, you have no security by you. It's just you and a limo driver. There's not like an agent. There's not your manager. There's not anyone else with you. It's just you and the limo driver, who also, by the way, is easily fooled later on when somebody in a suit just like, all right, I'll take it from here. The limo driver's like, oh yeah, sure. I wasn't like paid by a company to take this limo or anything like that. You go ahead, take the keys. There you go.
See you later.
Yeah, bye. Good luck. The clutch
Dos
sticks.
Padania.
Yeah, thanks, Jordan. But that pissed me off because I said this as they were pulling out of the arena in the limousine. I was like, well, this is dumb because if I was Lady Raven, the first thing I would do after Cooper admits to what he's going to do, I'd be like, all right, yeah, sure, take the limo. I'll walk you out personally. Here you go, and bye. And then as soon as he leaves, I would go to the FBI profiler and be like, "Hey, do you remember that dad and daughter that I brought behind stage? That's the killer right there.
He's in a limo.
That he's in the limo. Um, there you go. You know, that's all you need to know because they have cameras everywhere.
Right. My
So
job's done.
yeah, it's like you don't need to do anything else. Like it's all right there. You gave, and you have the name too because you brought him back on stage. So you asked for Riley,
Hmm.
Riley with cancer.
Okay, so first of all, like, okay, so to add that, another thing that pissed me off, I'm like, okay, so they left the arena. This is before the Riley Take Me to Your House scene, right? This is right before that. I'm like, okay, this is Shyamalan. There's going to be a twist. It's going to go back to them arriving to the concert through Riley's point of view or something. Like, I'm just thinking of different point of views, right? And I'm like, okay, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh, this is going to show us a backstory. We're going to know who the butcher is. Eric, I'm still wondering who the F is the butcher? What has he done?
Well, luckily we had Jamie to give us the scoop on that because
No.
he has a video of what the butcher has done on his phone.
Okay, I guess I didn't see that part then because I don't know who this butcher was.
This is when Jamie, who's obviously just smitten by Cooper, and again, who isn't, right?
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that.
He comes up and he's like, I'll hook you up, Cooper. You're a nice dad. You come back here in
Hmm.
about 10 minutes and I'll take you in the back and I'll give you a shirt. So I don't know if he was doing some sort of toe tap and code there, but Cooper didn't pick up on it. Anyway, Cooper comes back 5 minutes later instead of 10 and says, "Hey, Jamie, what up? Let's go in the back." And Jamie goes, "Oh, yeah, sure. That's where we keep the shirts because that's how concerts work. We keep them all the way in the back. Definitely not underneath the table."
Mm-mm.
Anyway, just put my
Oh,
sarcasm there. So they go in the back, and Jamie's really dishing it out, letting, oh yeah, we're not supposed to say this, but this and that and the concert and there's a doctor, she's a profiler, and she's really good. She's caught like a bunch of these people before. I'm just a guy, I know all this stuff. I don't know how I do, but I'm really informative. And then we're gonna go take it through Chicago, back up to Detroit. Yeah.
what does he say about the butcher then? Because I guess I missed
He
this.
says he brings out his phone and he's like, I have something to say. I'm like a Butcher super fan, and he is completely just obsessed with the Butcher, serial killer style. And he whips out his phone and he says, I got a video of this before they took it down." And they showed, Jamie showed Cooper one of his own kills from, I guess, one of the latest victims of him chopping up a woman on the bridge. Where,
Oh, okay. So yeah, I looked up at that point. Okay.
yeah,
I was on my phone. Okay.
and Cooper kind of put it down, and it's like, "Oh, that's that's something you got there, bud." And little tense moment because Jamie gives him the box cutter, and you think, "Oh, is Cooper gonna kill him?" And he gets a shirt and then goes back.
Hmm.
But yeah, kind of. This is where like that Jamie character where it really starts to get a little eye rolly for me, where just like, "Holy cow!"
Yeah.
And until we get the end Mike cameo and he comes in and it's just like, geez,
Well, dude, he had everything for a classic Shyamalan. What I'm saying, and I hope he understands this because he's a big fan, is that you need to embrace your cageism and realize you make ridiculous twist endings. And that's what people want from you now. You are no longer a joke. People want the joke now.
yeah,
And you're not. I want a woman who is blind going over a wall and it's modern day, but she thinks it's 1800. That's what I want.
yeah.
Give me what I want, you know? So I'm just like,
I feel
okay,
like with those movies though, like The Village or Signs, even maybe, where he was trying to really recapture like Lightning Strike Twice from
mhm.
Sixth Sense, and we've talked before about I know what he was trying to do with Split and Glass and Unbreakable, And listen, I get it, and I enjoyed this whole alternate superhero kind of a thing. I think that it needed to be kind of more thought out. It felt a little rushed without you just kind of, I don't know. It feels like it works better on paper or in your mind than it does on film, because a movie like this, when you see it in film, it just seems like there's so many holes in the story. Um, but I would agree that you get a nice twist, something like, because this movie, and we talked about it before, and we'll get to it, was set up to have a chef's kiss, beautiful twist at the end, and they didn't do it. And I think that you, myself, and you know what, actually anyone else who watched this movie kind of wanted that, because it seemed like it was edging towards what would have been. And it's like, all right, if it ends this way, you got me, buddy. I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is like, that's just what we want, so I hope he gets it. Like, I mean, again, not to repeat, you are no longer to be made fun of. We want what makes you fun, which is ridiculous endings, hence Nicolas Cage. Like, we want this crazy stuff. We'll get to what we both thought the ending was here in a little bit. But so they leave the concert. I want to see your house. You also told me, which I didn't know this. I'm like, why is Lady Raven such a character? She's nothing. Why is she here? You educated me off air. She's Shyamalan's daughter. No wonder why she's front and center. I would be surprised if she wasn't top bill over Josh Hartnett.
Yeah. So a funny thing about how Josh Hartnett got the role is that I believe hold on, let me pull up the trivia. I think while M. Night, or what was it, Josh was filming for another movie, they were, oh yeah, for The Watchers, for M. Night's daughters, her directorial debut for The Watchers, which, did it come out already this year? I think so. Um, M. Night has three daughters. One is in this
Okay.
movie, who's a singer-songwriter, another one who is a movie director, and the other one who I think is still under 18.
Okay.
Could be wrong about that. But Josh Hartnett, I believe, came during a filming of something else, and they had filmed, or they had lunch about something, and they bonded because they are both girl dads. Josh Hartnett, I believe, also has three daughters.
Girl dads are hey, we're girl dads.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Mhm.
here we go. Josh Hartnett went to Ireland during the production of The Watchers and had lunch with M. Night Shyamalan. The two talked about Oppenheimer, Black Mirror, and living outside of Hollywood. They talked about being fathers of three girls each. Shyamalan knew Hartnett was perfect for the role.
Yeah. I mean, like, he is perfect for the role, right? Like, he would be good. He would be good for, I thought about this, and I'm sorry, but like, he'd be good for like a remake of The Shining.
Ooh, okay.
Because, like, we all know that Kubrick's Shining's great and we love it, right? And we all know that Stephen King hates it because of the reason of Jack Nicholson was crazy since Go.
Yeah.
And Josh Hartnett kind of gives me that girl dad vibe, like us. He gives me, this guy's not a killer vibe until he has to go crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of thought. Anyway, they go to the house. Average suburban house, right? We have the nuclear family. We have the wife with the bob haircut, the son, right, with the buck teeth, and the daughter.
Yep.
Just your standard family home. And this is where it gets crazy, where it hits the fan. My arms are now folded at the house. I'm just like, where are we going? Lady Raven's like, oh, let me tell you, Mrs. Hartnett, about the butcher. And it's like, oh, I know, my bingo friends and I talk about it. And hey, how about I play you a song? And Josh Hartnett pretends to film her, and then she just yoinks his phone, runs to the bathroom, and he violently is banging on it. Kubrick, Johnny, like, where's Johnny?
Yeah.
Right. And then all of a sudden, you just hear the wife and the daughter and the son screaming. He's screaming, give me my phone, give me my phone. I'm going to skip a scene for a second, and to the point to where there's silence. He's like, what did he do? Right? While this is happening, she's now she's got on his phone, By the way, what serial killer doesn't have a passcode on his phone? She just unlocks it with a swipe.
Yeah, so I looked this up into the trivia or the goofs, and it is a corrected goof that when she took his phone, that it was presumed unlocked then. But yeah, listen, the app that he uses to monitor Spencer has a code in it as well, so that's two locks to get into it. So we'll just assume that when she grabbed it, it was already unlocked and she was able to do it that way. But again, a lot of
Let's do it.
continuity issues that are in this movie.
All right.
That's just one of many.
She goes on Instagram. She's like, "Oh my God, followers! I'm in a strange bathroom. Does anybody know of a blue door and
Lion
BFE?
statue.
Yeah, let's. Where is this?" And like instantly, people are like, "Oh, I know that. It's my cousin's place or something." Like, it's
Yeah.
like what? What? And then Josh Hartnett breaks in the door. We don't know where his family is, and he's just like, "All right, we're gonna go for a ride.
Yep.
Right? We're gonna go for a ride, bud." Right?
Yep.
Just like, what happened to his family? Like, okay, this was twist one. I was thinking, did he just murder his family? Like, I mean, like, is Riley the young? What's her? Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Janet Leigh. Is Riley the young Janet Leigh where we watched her throughout the? But then she gets in the middle of the movie. Like, did he get caught and he killed his? No. He opens the garage door. His family's right in front of the car, just walking.
Yep.
I'm just like, oh no, right? And then he doesn't move because Lady Raven is also a criminal psychiatrist, and she's just, and then she Norman Bates him and becomes his mother, and she's just like, "You're a bad little boy," you know, like,
What?
what is this? How does she know this? Like,
Yeah.
was this a scene that I missed, Eric? I'm being serious. Like, did the FBI profile tell her like he has mommy issues? Like, how did she know this?
Yeah. This is so wild because to brief Lady Raven on that is to assume that for some reason she's going to interact or have an encounter with this serial killer all along in this trap, which should never be the case. Again, you should have security around this superstar the entire time, and for her to just freely go to this house without any check, just her and the limo driver, is wild to me. And then for her to play this as if like this is a part of the plan is even wilder. And then for her to text her limo driver, call the police, and then have them completely surround the area, only to have him escape through a tunnel. What?
That his wife and family never saw him doing.
Yeah, listen, it just keeps on getting to the point where we're just like, what? How are you? Why did you? Because there's so many. As we're watching this, I'm sure we could really say like I would have rather have seen something else. Like you said, having the family to be locked up or to be murdered is the one thing, and then, but again, it shouldn't even gotten this far, right?
No, it shouldn't have.
I listen. The tunnel, okay. It's a secret thing. Sure, I'm going with it too. But have it like
Right.
lead into like somewhere else rather than the neighbor's backyard or
Which
something
is
like that.
what
Yeah,
happens if he had a guy like me that loves his lawn, like his lawn, and he's like, "Hey, Josh, what's this hole in my yard here, bud? I put a lot of money in the seed and fertilizer here, bud.
this grass around this little square area in my backyard just never seems to grow.
I just never. What's going? You have a dog pees on this area?
Yeah,
No, I mean what gets even more crazy, and again, we are getting to even more crazy town, is that he gets into the limo because, like you said earlier, he's obviously he's the limo driver, and he's like, see you later, limo guy. Drives her to some crowded bar hopping street in the city, right?
yeah.
And then he handcuffs her, and she's trying to roll down the window. He's not doing nothing. He can see her in the rearview mirror, but he's not doing nothing. She rolls it down, and right off the bat, everybody believes her. She's screaming, "Help, help, help," and everybody's like, "Oh, we got to help her." No, they wouldn't.
Oh, it's Lady
They'll
Raven.
be like,
Oh, we gotta get
they're
her.
like,
out.
"Oh my God, Lady Ray!" Yeah, absolutely. And then somehow Josh Hartnett gets out, puts on a hoodie, and he's no longer there. Somehow he was able to take off the SWAT gear, put the SWAT gear on a pillow, get into a hoodie, and get out the front door of the limo into the crowd. Nobody sees him, escapes. Beautiful.
Crazy to me because again, the limo is surrounded, and that windshield ain't tinted, so everyone, I would imagine, everyone's going to be seeing this guy change
Mm-hmm.
clothes from SWAT to
How?
regular streetwear and just get out of the car and just like, well, I don't know where he went. He looks like just one of us. Just blended in so well.
You know
It's
what?
just crazy to me. And then the SWAT comes out, and this is nuts too. The only time the SWAT actually shoots is
Mm-hmm.
here. They shoot at the tires, and then they shoot in the window. And it's like, so that was an option the entire time.
They
Was
didn't shoot.
to shoot because later on in the movie they just use a taser. They don't use one; they use like three different tasers.
But here, though, here they actually use deadly force. And this is where we lead to the end, the twist, if you will. The mom, which doesn't make any sense because she's now the wife of the serial killer, she would not be left alone in her house. Her and the kids would be at the police station
Yeah, they'd be in protective.
being
Yeah.
interrogated or protected,
No, yeah, no,
right?
you're right. They'd be in protective custody, whether it be like at a station or safe house or wherever. They'd be somewhere.
And the old lady criminal profile's like, it's all right if you don't want to go. It's all right, have a good night. And I'm going to ramble for a
It's
second
a trap.
because where it got me and it got you, and I bet it got a lot of people. As soon as she shuts the door, it gets quiet. There's no music, there's no sound. And it goes to her and the image shot of her back making a tea or whatever the hell she's doing in the kitchen, right? And it's just the back of her. And immediately when she starts making this tea all slowly and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, she's in on it. She's the mastermind. She's the butcher. He's the guy that does all the. Oh my God, what if the family's nuts, right?
Yeah.
Like, what if this is like a cannibalistic family? Like, oh my God, they're gonna reveal this, and all of a sudden he's just in the dining room going, "I hate you. Let's
Yeah.
eat this pie. Let's eat this
The
pie."
rage I have for you. Yeah, for him
I'm just like,
to come in and they have this interaction. I agree with you 100%, Jordan. It would have been fantastic if Cooper, in this scene, we have this interaction where again the camera is on the reflection of the tea kettle, and we get to see him kind of walking in. Oh
yeah.
no, it's in the back. You're in danger, and then he's just like, "Well, we're caught." And then have her be like, "No, we're not caught. You're caught because you messed up,"
Mm-hmm.
and start to really like just almost like do the mother thing that Lady Raven tried to do, right? And just boss him around and be like, "You messed up. You got sloppy. You did this. You did that. You left a ticket in the jacket or at the home of one of the wherever the hell it is, and that's how they got caught. That's how we dealt with this. Now we gotta do this, and now we and to really, yeah, exactly, kind of play into that part, which I think would have been fantastic.
Now, what we're saying though, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to speak for you on this. What I am saying is that doesn't mean the movie's great if that happens. But why I'm kind of showing excitement is because you are M. Night Shyamalan. I'm expecting something like this. Give me what you are presenting, right? Like, I go to a Tarantino movie expecting him to screw up history and have fun with it.
Yeah,
Like Inglorious, yeah, like that's what I'm. If you don't give me that, I'm gonna be upset, right? So that's what I was expecting. Like, oh my God, like why did you just do this? Didn't happen. They hate each other. What was the twist that he bought? Right, he bought tickets, and 6 months ago, she suspected he was having an affair. Did she really say how she figured out he was the butcher,
yeah,
or she did?
that's the twist is that she was the rat. She's the one that tipped off the FBI that he could be a serial killer because originally she was suspicious of an affair,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whether it be like he's out late or coming back or excuses. Oh, she brings up the lie that he lied so convincingly to the neighbor about something, and it was just kind of disturbing to her. Which, like, come on, you guys are married, and it's just if a neighbor invites you to a party and you don't want to go, you can make up a little white lie. But again, it was probably, oh, sorry, we have plans that day. Oh,
Mm.
we can't make it to your barbecue. Have fun, bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Kind of a thing. I can't believe you would lie like that. It's like, did you want to go to his barbecue? It's like, no. It's like, all right. That seems like a so normal thing. But again, there's probably elevated to for some sort of bigger lie
Sure.
or something like that.
Sure. Yep. Sure.
So she thought that was originally some sort of infidelity, but it later was found that because he smelled like cleaning supplies, that she's like, oh, he might be the butcher. And so
You're
she
not serious. That's what she said.
that's what she says, that it was the cleaning supplies. That you
So
smelled like bleach or some cleaning supplies or something like that. And so one of the times she followed him to one of the houses that he was prepping. Nobody was there yet. And um, she saw what he was going to do. And I think that in one of the jackets at home, he had left the receipt of the tickets in. And so she took that receipt, put it in the basement of one of the houses that he was going to do, tipped off the FBI. They found the receipt.
oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I turned it off. So once like the whole reveal happened, I was like, I'm done. And then I took about 10-minute break, and it just came back, and I was like, all right, just give me the last 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, this is not where I thought this was gonna go.
Yeah. So
So the
they ate some
what?
pie. She drugs the pie because he had a go
Right.
bag that he was going to leave with Lady Raven with, but
Mm-hmm.
plans changed and he had to go to the tunnel instead. He left that go bag in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Allison Pill is the wife, by the way, too. Well, I love Allison
Mm-hmm.
Pill. And she, I guess, got the go bag, found that there was some drugs in there, drugged the pie, gives him some pie, you know,
Was
and
his plan to kill Lady Raven?
I think he was just kind of freestyling at that point.
Okay. Okay.
And he was like, whoever he needs to kill to get away, I think would have worked. But here we are, right?
You would
Uh,
think though
drugs
that
are
you would
kicking in.
realize.
What's that?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting you. I'm being rude. I
Oh, I'm just
apologize.
wrapping it up here,
Well, yeah. Well, I was just saying, like,
which is
I
something
just
that
don't
M
understand.
Night should have done a long time ago.
Well, with that, but let's get our popcorn rating, right? There's
Sure.
nothing much to say because the last scene is him being handcuffed, right? And then he like smiles or something.
He, after getting tased a couple
Yeah.
different times, they
Mm-hmm.
arrest him, put him
Mm-hmm.
in shackles, and they take him out to the paddy wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And before he goes out there, and the front lawn is a bike,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm curious because it looks like a girl's bike, and I guess Riley's old enough to be doing bikes, but at the same part, like she seems like at that age where bikes aren't cool anymore, and she's not gonna leave it on the front lawn. Anyway, whatever the hell. Kids, the toys are everywhere. Sure.
I'm telling you, she's
Yeah. Anyway, he is walking out. The bike is tipped over on the front lawn. He says, "Wait." Takes the bike and sets it upright at the kickstand. Was some
mm.
For some reason was able to get one of the spokes on the wheel and
Okay.
put it up his sleeve, which, like, what the hell are you talking about? Everyone's looking at you, dude. You're telling me that you're able to first off
Mm-hmm.
get a spoke, which I don't, those things don't screw in and out like that. Those things are in the wheel, man. So you have to clip one of those things off with some clippers. You can't just take a hand and pull that thing out.
He's
So
freaking strong, man. He's a killer.
yeah, I guess so. So anyway, he takes that thing, a spoke, superhuman strength. He's got that split strength.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that was good.
He's one of those
Yeah, absolutely.
superheroes Man, oh, you
Eh,
know what, dude? Okay, dude, if M Night, I know you're listening. If you could make this movie tie into Unbreakable and Split, and have this guy be one of the supervillains that partners up with Mr. Glass, who somehow survived, that would be. I'm in it. I'm back in, buddy.
yeah, you're back because you dropped the shark, and that's what we want.
Yeah, go
That's
go all in. And when I mean all in, I'm talking about go full deep end Lady in the water here, baby. I mean like
yeah.
I don't even want it to make sense. Get so stupid that I'm that it works. That you break through Hamlet 2 style, right? Where the only way out is through.
Because it's ridiculous, just like in Split, which is a standalone movie, has that twist ending that this is Unbreakable Universe is crazy.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. And I mean, Josh Hartnett would be right. He would be the new Mr. Glass, right? That's what's gonna happen.
I'd see it. I would definitely watch that. So yeah, open ending where he's in the paddy wagon and they're taking him away and he's able to unlock the shackles with the bike spoke. And then he
Right.
laughs.
Which this
Can't
guy
catch
can
me.
never be caught. Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing is this guy can never be caught. But the one thing that is going to get caught is our popcorn ratings. Boom. I don't care. I'm tired. I'm I'm amazing right now. Tell
You're
me I'm
trying
not.
harder than the FBI tried in this movie here.
There we go. I my wife asked me, she goes, "What are you going to give it?" And I said, "It's really either a small or a no bag." Right? It's that territory. It's not a medium.
Oh, I'm giving it a small. As much as I would like to give it a no bag, I do think that there are some redeemable qualities in this movie. One, the actors did a very good job. I
Mm.
I think that Riley did a fantastic job as the daughter. She was very convincing to being in a concert. I think she was great actually. I think she looked the part of the generation. She looked kind of where she needed to be. I enjoyed Riley. I enjoyed
Mhm.
Josh Hartnett. I think we've said that already enough times in this episode. He does a great job of acting. And for you
Mhm.
to bring up that like, oh man, if he were to go into some other kind of scary roles, I had said to you recently that I watched Heretic with Hugh Grant,
Mhm.
where like oh like this tall charming fellow who's also like is engaging and of a draw as he can also be just as scary when he gets
Mhm.
like creepy. And Josh Hartnett has like this weird, has like this glazed over look where he can go from happy to evil real quick, and I'm all for it. I think he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I'm always a fan of Alison Pill. I think she was great. Who was the wife mom in this one too. All the other characters are pretty lame. We didn't talk about Kid Cudi in his cameo in here, which we don't need to. I don't know even know what he was doing in this movie.
Well, who was he?
He was one of the guest singers. He was with the white hair. Who was with the kombucha.
That's Kid Cudi. He gained weight.
Yeah, that's Kid Cudi. He's trying to do acting now, so uh,
Okay.
he's just spreading his wings there a little bit. I thought
Spreading something out.
again, there you go. I think that characters like Jamie and maybe M Night were simply had no reason to do anything other than be the purpose from get to point A to point B to get to the next scene. And
Hmm.
I feel like you could have done that a few different ways. But whatever, I get it. It's a movie. There's a lot of kind of weird stuff about this. I didn't even I actually did not even mind M Night's daughter, Salika Shalaman, uh, in this movie. I think that she has great presence. I think she's a pretty good singer. Good luck in her singing career. And I think she's kind of a decent actress. She's not good, uh, but for what she was doing, I think she was convincing enough as it was. But like all there's so many pieces that are there, and I feel that if you had other writers punch up this script, you could have a better movie. But I feel like M. Night Shyamalan did draft one, slept on it for a night, went back, and did draft 2 and said, yeah, that works.
Well, now on Movie Guys Podcast .podbean.com, it says that A Small Bag is a movie that we don't recommend, but watch if you want. And a no bag is just avoid it. Like, don't watch this movie. Right? So that's where I'm kind of torn on, is because I'm telling people like my wife and my dad to see this movie because it doesn't go where you expect it to go, which I guess could be a good thing, right? But then the movie has no redeemable qualities. Like, there's no me going to YouTube and watching the scene again.
No.
You know, there's no scene that says, damn, just shot Marvin in the face. Like, there's none of that. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing to hold me back to it again. So I'm gonna be nice and say it's a small just because of my friend Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I'm not recommending this movie to anybody. Again, watch it if you must. It's a good airplane movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. And after that, you can watch Red Eye on the airplane. There you go. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's a very, very boring movie. It did not do what I thought, and I guess so I can end my rant on it. I'm very disappointed that I don't have to see the movie. I can just watch the trailer. Like, that it spoiled it. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
Do you think that had you not have seen the trailer, that this movie would have been different for you?
Yes, all the way until he pushes that drunk woman down the stairs. I'm like, okay, this guy's a jerk. Something's going on.
Sure.
But they just blew their wad too soon.
Yeah.
I mean, like, imagine this movie came out in the 50s, right? Because Shyamalan likes that style. Imagine if this came out in the 50s and Dad was taking his daughter to an Elvis concert or to a Beatles concert or something stupid like that. And you don't know, trailers are not a thing. You go to this movie and then halfway through the movie, oh my God, the dad's a killer. Like, that would be shocking. That would be like, what?
What I would have liked to have seen in this movie is, one, have the concert take place at night. I think that
make logical sense.
That would have been. I think that would have been nice, because you could have a lot of the movie take place in the actual concert and not in the halls. You can have some parts play in the halls, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, like have Cooper go out and try to do some sort of things, and have it be like one of those where he's then sees maybe the police or the SWAT kind of notice him or notice the guys, because the only people that are going to be out during the show are probably dads getting a beer, going to the bathroom, or getting merch when the lines are really low, while their kids, daughters, wives, or whatever are back in the seats. I think that would have been something. I think that you could have had Riley play a bigger part in this, even though she did a pretty good job already in the movie. But I feel like she could have played the maybe more of like the detective. I don't want to give it that name, but how like Lady Raven is really the one.
Her figure it out.
Yeah, have her figure it out. But Dad, you're acting weird. Like, what's going on? Kind
have
of
her figure that Daddy's a killer. That would be good.
Exactly. Have it not be that this show is set up as a trap, but have it be like a last minute thing, and that when Cooper does go to, I guess, the merch stand and ask Jamie, like, hey, what's up with all these cops type here? And Jamie's like, listen, man, I don't know. They just told us that, like, last minute the night before, that, like, this is what's going to happen, and that everyone needs to stay inside, and I got to stay right here. I can't move. I got to stay right here. And have it be like he doesn't know, but give you just a little bit. Give that, like, hey, whatever is going on, I don't know what it is, but it's serious. Like,
give you a taste.
Rather than being like, oh yeah, brother, here's what the lowdown is. I'm gonna tell you everything because you look like a cool guy wearing a jacket. And
I love your jive.
That's what he was. I feel like, and I was just like, hey, can you go ahead and filly it up a little bit for me here, will you please? And I would have liked to have seen, because at night you have maybe more parts where Cooper could have taken advantage of that a bit more. It's dark, it's
what are you gonna do?
You could take it. He maybe finds a spot where he could turn out the lights, and that's how he tries to get out. and it's works to his advantage because it's dark outside, it's dark inside, and he can kind of maneuver away out of there too, or certain spots. Maybe that phone, he steals, gets into the control room of something like that. I feel like there was so many different ways to go about doing it. That could have been done differently, decision-wise. Again, going to the family, having who was the Allison Pill's character, Rachel or something like that? Yeah, Rachel. Have her be in on it, and maybe that could be something like where Riley is calling to her mom towards the end of the movie and be like, "Hey, Dad's acting real weird. I'm kind of scared. I don't know what's going on here. I think we overheard one of the cops saying that they're here trying to find the butcher, and I'm scared. I think he's gonna be here. Oh, okay, honey, I'll be right there to come pick you up." And he hangs up, and then Rachel like calls Cooper and be like, "Hey, listen, you've been outed. We gotta, have it kind of be that way you could keep it more in the arena rather than taking it outside."
I would have to add on to build on that. I would actually want her mom to do the surprise Sydney line, if you will, from Scream.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like the daughter's like, "Mom, Dad's acting crazy. This whole thing," and then the mom's just like, "I know, sweetheart." Like that whole. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Go to bed, have some warm milk. Like that's something I was waiting for. We didn't get it. You and I could talk for hours about how we could change this. I think that's kind of what we've been leaning towards lately.
I
But
have so many different ways as to why
yeah,
how I could do this. Like you had a part where the thinker, Kid Cudi's thing, was attracted, like gave Cooper a look, kind of a thing. And it's like, oh, how about you go there that way, Cooper, and use that as your out, kind of a thing. To kind of get out with the thinker rather than go to Lady Raven and be like, "Hey, I'm the butcher, and it's up to you to get me out of here. Otherwise, it's on you if I kill this guy." Rather than just go to the thinker and be like, "Hey, man, I saw you looking at me. Maybe me and you and the money. We go in the back and get some extra T-shirts."
yeah, let's just get some extra T-shirts. Absolutely, so many different ways we could have done this movie. This is a movie that we got. I am hoping that this is the start of another Shyamalan verse thing, right? Like,
Yeah, that would have been nice.
it would be fun. But we hope you are having fun downloading our episodes. Check us out at movieguys.podcast.podbean.com. We're also on YouTube /Movie Guys Podcast. Wherever you get your podcast from, we are on. Eric, thank you much for joining me. And I'll be back with you next Thursday, Thirsty Thursday, for an awesome episode. Have a good night. I'm going to play a game, and I'm going to share my screen. So let me know if you can see this, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to share my screen. We're going to play a game. All right, here we go. Can you see the screen?
I can.
This is a game that I found online that's fun, where you rank the top 5 things, and they're not ranked out of a list online. These are just your opinion ranks, but here's the fun thing. You have to rank these restaurant French fries without knowing what comes next.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I get you. Yeah.
Five's the least favorite. 1's the top.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm familiar with the game. Yeah,
Okay.
I've not done it with French fries, but
All right. Well, here we go. The first one I'm going to ask you. Okay. Now, choose wisely. Wendy's.
Wendy's is a 3 for me.
Are you sure? I mean, Wendy's is no. I mean,
I listen. I usually would I'm inclined to say higher up, but Wendy's is one of those particular ones where it's good hot. And again, most of these are going to be the same where they're not good cold. But we'll with some leeway, I'll give some explanation there. But Wendy's often comes out sometimes over salted or not salted enough, and if that happens, done. Get it out of here.
Get it out.
Yeah. But the reason why number 3 is just because they're a thick cut. And listen, baby, what else can be best dipped in a Frosty?
I was
Okay.
going to ask you that. Like, would it be 1 if you dip it in a Frosty?
No, it's just the one thing that kind of saves Wendy's from being a 5.
Fair enough. Now, I'm just going to spoil it for you right now. We're not doing Burger King, so don't think it's going to be the big 3.
Well, that would
All
have
right.
been 5 all the way. And
Right.
again, I'm assuming for all 5 of these, we can agree, right, that hot right out of the fryer, ready to go, rather than being like sitting at the bottom of the bag,
Right.
DoorDash for 2 hours gets to your house.
Yeah, I mean, I never DoorDashed, so I'm just going to take your word for that one. Never done it.
I've only done it once, but you know what I mean, right? Where it's
Right,
just
right.
like cold and it's just not good.
Next one, my favorite. So let's just persuade you here. Arby's curly fries. Where are you going to rank that one?
Oh, baby, that's a 2. Because I'm already saving number 1 for McDonald's.
What if McDonald's is not on the list?
Oh, good call. You got me tricked there, bud. All right.
I'm just asking. What if it's? I told you we're not going to do the big 3.
Oh, geez. Damn.
Remember? I mean, Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King. I'm not saying McDonald's is not on the list, but it might not be. All right, let's go to the next one real quick. This one's for you because it was something else, and then I changed it for you. White Castle.
Oh, geez. They got the crinkle fries, baby.
Mhm.
It's a standard. It's a 4. It's
Do you know what it replaced?
no.
Five Guys.
I've only had Five Guys like a few times. I find it to be pretty overrated.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, the place smells like peanuts, but I was like, no, Five Guys is too obvious. He likes some White Castle in an ironic way, so let's put that in there. So White Castle. All right, so now you're going to determine this. Ready? Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
Damn.
And
you did it.
And if the next one's McDonald's, you have to suffer.
Yeah. Oh, you done did it there, George.
Yeah, I did. That was sneaky, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good on you. Good on you. Oh man, I do like me some waffle fries.
I mean,
Chick-fil-A.
I like to dip them in that sauce, man.
To honor the system.
Yeah.
In the list that's in front of me right now, I have to put Chick-fil-A at number 1. It's better than all 3 of those fries that I have said. Or that you have said.
Chick-fil-A. Is that it? Anyway.
Chick-fil-A.
Villa. Number 1. I'm sorry, number 5, McDonald's.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
McDonald's. You bastard, you.
Well, see, I would make it different. I would make Arby's 1, Chick-fil-A 2, McDonald's 3, Wendy's 4, White Castle 5.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's a good one.
Knowing that, I think I would probably maybe agree with that too. Arby's curly fries is just if you get that real long spring, that real long coil of a curly fry, game over, baby. You're fighting in the car. Hey, you eat that? Yeah, I'm gonna go away.